Welcome to the Planning and Economic Development Committee meeting of September 20th, 2023. I'm going to call this to order. I need a motion for the approval of the minutes from the August 16th meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thank you. Any privileges of the floor? I don't see anybody here. Nope. Okay. Moving along. Mr. McCoy, you have the proposed resolution is the first one is the Lake Erie Management Commission authorization to approve and fund projects. Mr. McCoy, everybody has a map? Yep. Okay. Floor is yours.
Exactly. Thank you. The LMC has been active, and as such, we're here in front of this committee and audit control on a very regular basis. Our newly minted budget director, Ms. Swan, said, why do we have to do this? Can't we just pass a blanket resolution that empowers the county executive to sign these contracts?
Okay.
And that's what this does.
Because it's already in the budget. We've
Yes.
budgeted to the
Exactly.
commission, and so you're not spending outside of what we've.
I wish
already-
we could, but
Yeah.
we can't.
Okay, good. All right.
Good.
Any questions, Mr. Wilfong?
No, you stole my question. I told you that in the bathroom and then you said it.
I answered.
Yes, you did. I don't have a question.
We're all for making it easier.
Wait, can you just say it again? That authorizes what?
So, yeah, what it does is it authorization to approve and fund projects. We've given the Lake Erie Management Commission a certain amount of money in the budget. I think it was 35,000, wasn't it? And we met on Monday to approve a project, and then normally it comes to us and then the full legislature. But according to what I understand is that it's already been approved, it's already in the budget, so the commission can approve it, and then it goes to the county executive for a signature. Is that the way?
Yeah, we don't have to
understand it?
approve the way
That's
he
right.
spends his $35,000,
Yes.
which is
So it doesn't have to come every time, because we've already approved it once.
I read all that and then my phone died. Now I can't remember anything that I read 20 minutes ago. So I'm
Okay.
sorry. Thank you.
So are you good with it?
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm waiting for
Okay.
Sal approved.
All in favor, signify by saying, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thank you. Second resolution, environmental assessment of projects for 2024 2% occupancy tax grant program.
This is somewhat of an annual resolution. We do it almost every year. We met several months ago to get permission to do the environmental review on the 2024 occupancy tax projects. Those environmental reviews have been completed on 10 projects, and they've been determined to have a low probability of environmental impacts. They've been given a unlisted determination. That's kind of the middle of the road for seeker. Type 1 is big projects, full environmental review, complicated environmentals. Type 2 are not subject to seeker, like putting a roof on. In the middle is unlisted, and that's where we are with these. They're generally described as piling rocks along the side of the stream.
And the project's listed right here, right?
And as you can see on the map, they're distributed throughout the county, fiber in the Chautauqua Lake watershed, the remainder are up north in the Lake Erie watershed.
Nice. Okay. Anybody got any questions, concerns? They're all looking to see if they're in their district.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to make an observation that I have made in the last year or two is that when we started this program, the vast majority, if not all of the projects were in the Chautauqua Lake watershed. And I am just as pleased as punch to see that we've now seen a greater participation in the Lake Erie watershed to the point now that they're equal, 50-50 of the projects.
Nice job.
Yes.
It's good news to my ears. Very nice job, Mr. McCoy. Okay. If I don't hear anything, all in favor, signify by saying that.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here.
Go forth and enjoy your evening.
Could have
Thank
said
you.
it better. Is there anything else for the greater good? Resolution, or
Oh,
motion to
Mr. Chairman?
adjourn? Oh, that's Mr.
Were you going to say something that Mr. Geis suggested to you?
Oh, I was going to.
Yes.
Then you're here. And I saw Mr. Geis on our nice tour yesterday from, what was it, from farm to
farm to table.
farm to table, basically. Where we started out at a farm in Sheridan, and then we went to a factory in Westfield, the Crunch Roll factory that made we got the peppers from the farm, and then we ended up at a restaurant that sold the peppers and the Crunch Rolls. So it was a nice event put on by the planning department.
That's great.
So anyways, Mr. Geis had mentioned, he had emailed me, and thank you for reminding me, that he would like to come before the committee sometime, probably the November meeting, to speak about the housing study that the IDA and I think the planning department
Yes, planning department.
have been conducting over a year's time, right? Over a
Yes.
year. And he'd like to just give us the highlights and talk about it for the November meeting.
So, and then that does include the code enforcement piece of that? Or
No.
you're just gonna talk housing?
Housing, not code enforcement.
Okay. 'Cause that draft is out. Have you seen that draft?
Yes, I've seen that draft. That's a different initiative.
Okay.
But this is a study that they contracted with a consultant of national experience to do a housing study of all of Chautauqua County. And they've been working on this diligently, and they are nearing completion of it. So they are not in a position yet to really talk about the conclusions, because the conclusions are still being concluded. But they hope to be able to speak to the legislature in November about this study and the recommendations and the prioritization of the recommendations of actions that the county should be considering and pursuing in terms of housing.
Great.
Yeah, it's exciting, and I have no idea what they're going to recommend, but certainly, as we heard in the last committee meeting, housing is a great need in this county. It is in most counties. I mean, we're not unique in that respect,
Exactly.
but we have great needs, and it's nice that we'll have a very professional study, comprehensive study that has been done.
And it's been done at least over a year, so it's not something that we just came upon. So, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you,
Abandon
Mr.
that.
Chairman.
I think we're adjourned.
Okay.
Thank you.
You guys got to sign this one.
Oh, okay.
Enjoy your evening.
Yes, you too. Pizza night, huh?
You too.
Yeah, just doing my